That is recording. Yeah. E te iwi, nau mai hara mai, hoki mai anō ki tētahi atu hōtaka i rua rau, waru te kau mā whā i tēnei pō. Ko Betsa hau, no Aotearoa, New Zealand. Kei reira tōku kāinga. Hea ngā kōrero mo tēnei pō. Ahua toru ngā pānu i roto i te blog. Engari, e kōrero anō ki etahi atu wāhi i roto e pakamata. Ko tētahi o ngā kaikōrero ko Stanley Alloway no PNG. Ko ana kōrero tino kohoni ana kōrero. Ia rā ka puta mai ona kōrero mō te kapapiri ona. Nā reira, ka huri tātou ki kona, ki te tōhaina, atu ki tōna kōrero mo tēnei pō. No. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm lost. Kei te ngaro ahau. Oh, where's my Carl? No. Let's see. Oh, one of them is up. Okay, let's go quickly over here. Let's just go through this. For starters. And go through what's updated, what's old. So this is from, is that today? Yes, it is. Today's. Full House in Cameroon to TBC is my birthright. Well, so they have a video. I know we're not going to listen to it, but at least we can have a look at the video to see how many they say is a full house. Let's just check if it is a full house, because he'll go round. I'll just keep the mute off. And we're just watching the pictures here. Because you can't hear her sound anyway. So we've got a full room. I thought it was a big, huge hall, but there were quite a few people in that little place. Look at it. If you did a head count, you probably have about 40 people in there. Oh, that was a nice short video. So I guess MBA was introducing his full house to everyone else that is not there. So we move on to the next one. Tarikuku rewards in preparation for November's redemption period. Now here's a must watch, but I wonder who did this video. Oh, no one. Kay's sitting here Kay's sitting here laughing at me because I pulled it up and it's this. So he must have seen it before anyway. So that was his broadcast 286. Just makes me laugh. He did go back over the cookie rewards and this. I remember this one. This is from the other night, 18.
No,
Yeah.
today's.
Today?
Today's one.
Oh, that's 286 in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
what I
say.
did. Yeah.
Okay.
Two.
And he did go back in there today. He said, I know it was because I remember I can only watch his videos. I can't listen to it via my computer. I have to take the headphones off and turn around and watch him doing this while I've got mine open. And it's the usual thing. If we're both on with our headphones and I don't mute, you just get a whole can of noise. You know, it just echoes and echoes and echoes. It doesn't get any better. And I know if I don't echo, he looks at me, he looks around to see what I'm doing. And I switch off straight away. And he has to do the same when I'm broadcasting. He's sitting there, uh, muted, but it keeps looking at my screen and it keeps looking at me because he's listening to me and his computer as well. So that's why we're dynamic. We're dynamic at what we do when we have to, do a broadcast or do a Zoom, and we have to button up so the next person can do theirs without any interruption. But yes, of course, this is a good one to watch, and this is about cementing in your, what I say, wet and dry, keeping things wet, not dry. And we've had some korero over the last 2 days about the admin credits, what it actually does in comparison to someone paying their way through TBC. Now, there are pluses both sides. When you don't, for a person who doesn't have the Bitcoin to join, but wants to join, if they can't get enough Bitcoin together, this is where the admin credits come into it. They come in handy, but it doesn't do any difference or doesn't make any difference to your Bitcoin bounty because you don't get Bitcoin bounty for those you use admin credits on. Now, if they were paying their way, you would then get the bounty for them. And if they continue to duplicate that all the way through, everyone's a winner. Every sponsor will be a winner because they're going to get the Bitcoin bounty. It's going to be passed up. And then they know they have already paid for next month's fee through their Bitcoin bounty. Now, to me, that's a big plus for those people trying to scrape the coin together to get into the program and to maintain, their position in the program. I mean, let's face it, we haven't got a long time to go. We're looking at November next, redemption time. And then we come to December, which should be the new blockchain and the new wallet heading into January. So there's not many more months, at the new fee, because it's important to keep it going right up to the new wallet. So we're looking down the barrel at a couple of months more to go for these people that we bring in, and for them to try and save other coins or work something out with these sponsors to be able to gain their 40 grand or to purchase their 40 grand, which will give them one full TVC. So many factors to take into consideration when you weigh up admin credits and Bitcoin bounty. Which is the most valuable or most treasured of the two that you should do? I know a lot of members who have referrals sitting that need to register. They will opt to those people, no doubt, rather than go looking for extra people. But some of the referrals you might have may not be active enough to want to come back and join up and pay their next fee. It's one of those kind of questions, where you have to weigh things up because you don't know how that referral is going to look forward once they get in with an AC credit. So, on the other hand, they could very well just buy into TVC and go hard at getting the Bitcoin bounty. So it pays the way forward. Of course, there's other advantages too for both systems, is that they get into to build a huge downline, because all referrals, if they do what's started at the beginning, all referrals should be duplicating exactly what's happened with them. And if they do that quick enough and quickly, next thing you know, they've got a huge team. But it has to be a huge team that wants to move forward in TBC, not people who take advantage of a credit and then find, oh nah, this is not for me. Because they don't get it in 1 month, and maybe it's because they don't get enough information given to them from the word go. And maybe the sponsor is not doing what they should be doing and has left them in the lurch. So you've got all those sorts of things happening. And, when you bring on new people, and you'd like to think that bringing them in under an AC, which is free for them, will give them the push that they need to just get into TBC and move and work TBC like everyone else does. So I guess a lot of talking has to happen with new recruits as soon as they sign up one way or the other, because they will get admin credits as well once they sign up, and then they need to understand who those admin credits should go to. So it's not as though you bring in people and you go, right, I brought you 2 in, now you need to bring your 2 in. And you can walk away. You can't walk away from them. You have to make sure it works for them too. So, yeah, it's a work in progress. And if you're switched on to what should be happening, at each level, those people will be able to see the fruits of their labour in TBC. They'll see their wallets with the free gift in it. If they manage to get at least one TBC through a 40 grand transaction, they will see that as well. And what will blow their mind is the value of that coin down the track. The value today and what the coin will be valued once we hit the billionth person. That's mind-blowing in itself. The only sad part is you can't beat it that away. So when the new wallet comes into phase, that should change a whole lot of things. Because there won't be any more cookie rewards detail board for all your coins to go into before they go to redemption and then end up in your wallet. That is what's supposed to happen next. That all your rewards will go directly to your wallet without stopping for a redemption. Because remember, November is the last redemption. November will be the last redemption, as they say. This is admin telling us. And admin has been telling us for the last at least 6 months, okay, maybe more, of their plans. And I mean, you've got to be open to maybe some changes, especially with what they've got planned. It may happen, it could happen next month, who knows? If not December, or if not January. But you must be prepared for those change of plans. There will be a reason why they change. And it could be that it's, maybe blockchain's not available yet or won't be ready. It could be something like that. So we get delayed. And so we have to adopt something else in its place to continue on until it does happen. So, there's been no hints of what's happening after redemption, which is a good thing in a way because people get all pumped up, waiting for those things to happen at those times. But we've been in TBC long enough to know that there can be hiccups, things can change slightly, but they do get done in the end. And they will be, effective as if they're late or early, but just as effective. So that would have been Keith Korero in this in his blog. Look, quite funny going to his blog and finding out it's this. So next one. Use help wanted ad to prospect and bring in new members. Oh, that's the ad I showed yesterday. Now, I've seen that spinning around like nobody's business in Facebook. I have. It's just about on. I would say everyone's got it. Because we've just looked at all the different teams around the world and they've all got it. And some of them are responding to it, like Paul Fisher was. I think it was today, Paul Fisher put up something this morning about it, and that was interesting. So, who is this? Or Kiki. Okay, so use help wanted add to prospecting prayer. Yes, you can. It can be used that way. Um, it's something you got to think about in your own country, how people will respond, because all countries are kind of slightly different in their uptake on different things. And New Zealand is no different. You know, what could be good for other countries may not be as good for us in New Zealand. Because we do have some pretty negative people in New Zealand, and that come from prior experience and these sorts of programs from before. And the wounds haven't closed on those yet. You know, the wounds are still hurting. People haven't forgiven anybody yet. They haven't put closure on what's happened to them before. No wonder they can't move forward. Because everyone's been burnt at some stage in life over these sorts of programs. But do you take it all lying down? No. Get back up again and do it again. But you're very cautious about the next time you do it. And this is the problem, I reckon, with a lot of us Kiwis is we procrastinate, we think of what's happened to us will happen again. How do we see the alarm bells? All that kind of stuff. For me, if I can see that it works and there are no pitfalls, that's me. I expect things to be, either to go fast or slow. I do expect that. But in these kind of programs, you're going to have a lot of patience. A lot of patience. Because remember, it's not a get rich quick scheme. And this is what we need to erase from the minds of a lot of negative people. Because they ain't going to go anywhere being like that all their lives. They're not. They're going to miss good opportunities like this to get into. And I don't care what anybody says. If I believe in this, that's me. I believe in this. If people say, what are you doing? I'll say, join me. You can't do anything without being in here and joined up in this program. You can't. You have to be joined up as well. So we talk the same lingo and we talk on the same page and so on. Because it's all about moving forward and getting to the winning post. Doesn't matter if they move it out a little bit more, it's still the winning post. It just gives us a little bit more that we have to do. So for me, I like the challenges of, all these sorts of things. And I try not to be a negative person. I try and maintain the positivity within myself and the program involved. So in this case, like I always say, it's TBC. And, I'm not sorry that I ran into TBC in the circumstances that I did. And I know there's tons of people like me that did the same thing, got in it the same way. So, it's a don't be lazy. Do your research, get the information, read the blog, study it, and then commit yourself to being in action. That's all it takes. So, I find that is how, maybe this help wanted ad can only try it and see what it does. But you have to have a perspective with it when you bring it in line with other people that have no idea or no iota of what you're talking about. That's another new ball game. And with these to play. So let's go to the next one. Ace and anybody lead by example. I think this is mine, eh? Okay. I haven't seen this, but I'm sure it is because I heard Keith talking to me today and he said, hey, when did you do 281? And I said, no, that's about Monday, Tuesday. This is from Tuesday. And that's what they put in as the total. As the title, Asian and lead by example. Of course they do. They do lead by example. I have never seen leaders like them lead the way. Never. Even though, Bimbo is hard to understand, in my youth anyway. He may be all right to others. He probably is. Everybody else seems to be able to hear him and understand him. But somehow, my ears are just not switched in. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's me. Selective hearing. Who knows? Or plain deaf. But at the bottom of this, it says, congratulations, New Zealand, for your success in last week's contest. That's when we hit the 24. Right now we're looking on raising the bar to try and emulate that 24 people. Because remember, that's out of one team. That is only out of one team. That's not the whole of New Zealand. Heck no. So, to the team, they're getting that burn. They're getting that buzz again. They're kind of reviving themselves to do this. And they weren't sleeping before either. Those people that are active now and tuning out these numbers have been active all along the way. And it's only a handful. But look at what happened. Imagine if the full team was behind us. We'd be blowing it away as a team. And that is how we prefer to do things, as the team. Because we believe that everyone is going to get there together. If you fall over with a broken leg or a broken heart, hey, we'll pick you up, we'll carry you across. We've already had one with an almost broken heart, and he's still going. So it's things like that, You keep nurturing people in your team, and those that are active will produce numbers. Even if it's a wake-up call for some of them. Hey, wake up sometime, not never. So I just wanted to show you that piece at the bottom. those of us in New Zealand that will view this later and those viewing now. So congratulations to the team for doing that last week. And hopefully things are bigger and brighter again this week. So we charge on. Let's go here. I was reading this on my page today, and it has just a little tip from old Dane. Welcome to the TBC distribution phase. The billion coin is known as TBC, and the smaller increments of it are called kringles. Humanity has grown tired of the severe inequality within the world today, and the Kringle Society, a private society but not a secret society, was established with the mission to end poverty globally, once and for all. This is a movement of the people, by the people, and for the people to raise up humanity into a state of abundance for all. On March 21st, 2016, 1 billion coins were created on the TBC blockchain with the intent to distribute these coins throughout humanity to create 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. And these coins were all in the admin wallet. Since then, we have been distributing these coins out of the admin wallet through a sharing process out to our ever-growing membership within our society. Most of us call the TBC community. You are now part of that community and are entitled to a gift of some of these coins, currently worth thousands of dollars. You need to set your TBC wallet to get your gift. Once all of these coins are emptied out of the admin wallet, that will bring an end to the TBC distribution phase. From the beginning, we have been building a TBC Kringle economy from the ground up. We can use these coins without participating merchants that accept them, even as partial payment for their goods and services. As you can imagine, it does take time and a great deal of collective effort to build a new economy from the ground up. The full value of these coins are locked up until we have enough merchants spread all over the world to say that we have unlocked the value or the full value of our coin. So, we don't have the chart in here, so we can't show you. And, that is happening. That is happening now, as as it was said before. So, the changes seem to be coming monthly, which is not bad because I guess it's a measuring stick for admin to see whether things are working or whether they need to tweak things a little to make it work even better. And that's where we're at between October and November, is trying to fine tune the admin credits to work the way they want them to work. So that's good news. I reckon it is. And I reckon, oh, look at all these people. I reckon it is. It's come a lot closer to the billion person than it ever was before. We won't know the final total that we're at until the end of this month. Well, the 1st of November. Then we will know whether they've hit the target or not. So it's kind of a waiting game while we keep actioning all the things we need to do. But it won't go, it won't be wasted effort. It'll be effort they will build on for the next month. And, with the new monthly targets now for this month, and they've brought in 2 extra um, admin credits in 3 weeks, because they should have given you 2 at the beginning in the first week. So there's another 3 weeks to go, and they'll be giving out 2 free credits every week to each person who is put into TBC. Doesn't matter how. They will receive the credits for you to use on them. Okay? So, I think that's all my kōrero for today. Yeah. I haven't got any more to add until probably next week when we restart our new week. Week 1's already gone. How about that? So now we look forward to week 2 and what we can do in week 2. So there's plenty in TBC to do. Don't tell me you haven't got anything to do, because you have. It's being constructive about your moving forward, your planning for ahead, all that kind of stuff. So that's it for me tonight from Aotearoa, New Zealand, and wishing everyone a great weekend without rain. Looking like we're going to have that kind of weather this weekend. Oh well, the grass needs it, I suppose. So do the veggies in the garden, the flowers, everything needs it. So it's going to be one of those weekends where you're either going to be outside or indoors. And if you're going to be indoors, make the most of your TVC time.
Yep.
Because you need to do that to look forward. So I shall leave it there with you, and we will be back again Monday live at the same time, 7:30 to 8. And hopefully we've got a whole lot of new stuff to talk about. Interesting stuff, even if it's fun. Hey, it's still worth talking about. So, hey, konei rā to you all. And don't forget, take care over the weekend. Travel safely wherever you travel. And of course, look after your body, because that's what it takes to keep doing things. Peace to you all.
Peace,
I'm just going to stop the recording.